Yo, this is Soul Drum 86 bringing you another video, and welcome to I am getting my money's worth out of this game. No, but I'm gonna be grinding out trying to get the Owen Hart. I didn't realize you had to do 100 regular one-on-one matches. I've been just like playing, and I figured like, oh, I'm almost there. I got like 50 some one, but it counts. I found out that it counts all of your wins, but it has to be regular. I've been doing like lights out matches, tag team matches, ladder matches, but it has to be regular 1v1 normal. You got to do 100 of those to unlock Owen Hart. So that's what I'm grinding for. That's what you'll be seeing in this video. So yeah, man, let's get into it. I did want to talk some more. You know what? I'll pick this. No, you know what? This is my favorite one. All right, so yeah, let's get into it. I did want to talk more about AEW. All right, let's see. Fight Forever. Not just AEW. AEW Fight Forever. I did want to talk more about the game. So let's get into this. All right, so as everybody saw, they are doing the Stadium Stampede match, which, look, in all honesty, it does look fun. It looks like crazy out there. If you're into that type of thing, it does look like it's pretty fun. They've talked about it being like, was it Fortnite? I don't play Fortnite, so the mode really doesn't appeal to me. But again, if it's your thing, I think it'll work out, but it's definitely not for me. It looks like it's an online thing only. So one of the first updates was for online. So that's what this video is going to be about, man. It's going to be about adding in something for the offline players. Because again, not everybody plays wrestling games online, man. Like, I would be curious to see what the number is of people who play wrestling games online, man, because when you even watch on YouTube, yes, there are some YouTubers who record themselves playing online. They do that, you know? So I'm not gonna lie. Woo! See, that's what I'm saying, man. The stuff in this game just looks really good. But anyways, not a lot of wrestling gamers really game online, man. Like, especially in the like 2K community, everybody is usually doing my GM, or they're doing what is it? Universe mode. That's what we really play wrestling games for. A lot of people dabble in community creations because community creations, a lot of the times people use that for their universe mode, or they actually do that to play the game. Like me, like I'll use the community creations just to do regular exhibition matches, just to kind of relive classic moments or look at, like, classic wrestlers that they've made. So I'm saying all of this because I think that they really do need to add in something else for single players. And I'm not talking about more story modes for Road to Elite, because in my personal opinion, they kind of screwed that mode up. Winning titles and you don't even see the title on your character, it's just kind of weird. So they would really have to like rework that entire system for it to mean anything and for it to make any sense. So I'm not really into more parts for Road to Elite. If they can make it good, I'm all for it. But it is what it is. Again, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm playing this and I'm trying to talk at the same time. And I just love seeing the stuff that I see in this game. Like, it is not all bad. You know what I mean? I've had my videos. I've had my negative videos about this game. But like I said in my video before, it's not so much a hatred for this game. I don't have a hatred for the game. It's more of, this game cost me over $70. And so I'm thinking that we're going to get like match types and things like that. But I have videos where I focus on all of this. But today we are going to talk about some single player modes. And I'm sorry, I'm being like everybody else that like takes time to get to the point. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get a lot out, and I'm also trying to play and do it and give a pretty good match. So I think one of the modes that could be easily implemented into the game is create a show, create a pay-per-view. I've actually seen that a lot in the community, so I'm not the only one. I've seen it a lot all over Reddit. I've seen it in comment sections on YouTube. Oddly enough, I was watching a video from Kenny Baum today, and they were showing how there's a thread put together of, I guess, one of the developers put up, like, you know, what are some of your pros, cons, and like wish lists and you know, stuff like that. So everybody's putting their wish list, and at the time, it could be different now, but like at the time, nobody was putting create a pay-per-view, create a show. But I've been seeing it all over all over the internet pretty much. I mean, not to over exaggerate, but where they're talking about this game, when people talk about modes that they want, I've even seen people say they want GM. I understand this game not having GM, and it would take a while for them to do that. I feel like it would take a while for a universe mode kind of deal, because universe mode has cutscenes, it has a storyline that you follow, you pick storylines, rivalries, and all that type of stuff. But again, if they want this game to be so much like No Mercy, No Mercy had create a show, create a pay-per-view. I think it was just create a pay-per-view, but you know, you get the point. Creating a show. Because I used to create Raws, and even though it was create a pay-per-view, I would create Raws, and then after I did a few Monday Night Raws, I would create pay-per-views, and you were able to pick the arenas in the ring, the arenas in the game. So again, I think that this game could truly benefit from that. It will leave something for the offline player to dabble into. Because everybody likes to create their own, like, they like to run their own show. They like to be the booker. They like to be in the seat of Vince McMahon. That's what these games have like allowed us to do lately, is to be able to have that chair, you know, to be a Triple H, to be a Tony Khan. You know what I mean? So it's like, what better way to do that than to create your shows? And so you don't make it so basic where we just go into a mode and we're able to just create and just start doing our matches. Actually have a point to it. Unlike I can't remember how creative pay-per-view was previously, but you can add a little twist to it. Like, okay, when you create this show, how did everybody rate the show as a whole? How did fans rate the show? And you can have like kind of like when you see what's about to come up on the screen now. Hold on, after like all of this stuff, like match score, and it shows like, you know, how many stars was the match? Was it a 3-star match, a 4-star match, a 5-star match? Like, it'll rank every match after, you know, you complete it. And throughout, you know, when your pay-per-view or your show is over, it will tally how well you did in your whole match card. How did the fans like it? Which match did you do that the fans didn't like? You know, just to kind of add more to it, so we're not just able to put together a card and that's it. Actually have it have a little bit of meat on the bone. I think that'd be good. To me, I really do. I think that'd be cool. And for me personally, I feel like it would be easy to implement. It's not like you have to do a calendar year, and you know, it doesn't have to be like how WWE 2K's universe mode is. They've been working on that mode forever. Universe mode has been a part of the WWE games for a long time. So over the years, you know, even though it's like small incremental changes, it finally has gotten to a point where, you know, it's come a long way. And personally, I still think that they need to do more, but universe mode has come a long way. I am in no way, shape or form expecting AEW Fight Forever to do the same thing. I'm not expecting that at all. But it would be nice to be able to who am I going to play? But it would be nice to be able to put your cards together and actually have it mean something. Not just put a card together and say, oh, we did create a pay-per-view, but just to add those little tidbits. I think that for me, at least, I know that would be enough. And the fact that I keep hearing other people say that they want that mode in the game, Yeah, I think it would help. It can't hurt. It can't hurt. You can make the argument that we should have gotten it a long time ago. And yes, I did turn off all the lights. That's why it looks so dark in the stage and like ramp area. But yeah, ooh, ooh, oh, come on. And then what's nice too about this game, like now, yes, it's a negative that the matches can end kind of quick unless like you kind of control how quick you want the match to end. But being able to create your show or pay-per-view, the match length would kind of come in handy, because one of the things that I run into with WWE 2K when I'm doing universe mode is I went through a stage where I was like, okay, let me do all the matches. And over time, I was like, ooh, I can't do it, because a lot of the 2K matches are slower. They're slower paced. They're more like, it's a sim game. So 2K is really not a pick up and play game. It's not a pick up and play game. You know what I mean? It's a 2K game. It's just like how NBA 2K isn't a pick up and play game when you're playing like my NBA or the 5v5. It's different when you're playing like on the park or whatever, which I hate that mode, but it's a lot. It's a lot to do like just one match in 2K. So when you're trying to do all of them, whoo, that's rough. Especially if you want to play. It's like, that's a little rough. And then I went to a stage where I was like, okay, let me just do the matches that I have like rivalries for. That still didn't help. Even doing those matches, it was tough. It's a grind, to say the least. It is a grind. But in this, I will say the benefit to having short matches would be you really won't have a problem playing all of your matches in your card. And that's another thing. Speaking of the card, let us choose how many matches we want on our show or pay-per-view. Because I know for me right now, I've been thinking about this. If they were to ever implement, which I really hope they do, if they were to ever implement a create a show or create the pay-per-view mode, I would definitely. Oh, she don't have no rope move. Nope. All right. I would have like Rampage have like 3 matches. I would have Dynamite have 6 matches. I would have my pay-per-view have like 8 to 9. If it's double or nothing, I probably might go to like playing 10. But like with this game and the pace that it is, you can get those matches done quick and it won't feel like a chore. So that's the benefit. That would be the benefit to the match length. Woo, that was a nice suplex. I'm telling you, man, I love the animations of this game. I do. I love the animations. Nice. All right. No. Yep. She was about to do something because she's in danger. All right. Oh, please don't do a rope break. I knew it. So yeah, in terms of updates, man, that's what I want. Update wise with this game, I want creative pay-per-view. It's something that I've always done to No Mercy growing up. And I wouldn't mind doing that in this game. I really wouldn't. It's what I kind of thought we would have before things were leaked about the main menu and like what you saw match type wise and game mode wise. I thought that we were going to have that because they kept saying no mercy. So I'm like, okay, we'll have No Mercy's modes and match types. We already know they need to update match types. That is a given. And I'm about to pin her soon because Ty is like annoying the hell out of me. All right. But yeah, man, that would make Soul Drum very happy. Is is having that creative pay-per-view option. Another thing that they need to do in this game, in terms of updates, is allowing us to customize the wrestler. I remember when they first streamed this game, it was Evil Uno, a developer, and Colt Cabana, and they were showcasing the Adam Cole and CM Punk match. When they were getting questions, they were doing the Q&A section of the video or the live stream, and a fan, I guess a couple of them, I wasn't like, they could only see the stream of fans like asking, but people were asking like, is there going to be are you going to be able to edit the wrestlers? And they said yes, which, yeah, you can, but you can't edit them the way that you could edit them in like WCW, NWO Revenge. Like, one of the coolest things about those old school games was if a wrestler did change their attire, and you can even do it in 2K. If a wrestler changes their attire, if they're known for wearing like one color religiously, and then they finally change it, you were able to do it back then, and you're still able to do it with WWE 2K. I don't know why they didn't implement that in Fight Forever. It seems like a pretty easy thing to put in the game, but yet it wasn't in there. The only thing that you can change is like their entrance gear, and I think like their street clothes. But like Adam Cole, for example, he wears different colors now. Dynamite this week, he wore yellow. And before he had been wearing blue. If you want to do that in this game, you can't do it. So it's like, I wish they would have done that, man. Like, you can't edit anybody to even update them. So, like, and I've done these videos, about this game, but I just wanted to talk about them even more because... Actually, you know what? I'm about to pick one of my jobbers. Yeah. Let's pick one of my jobbers real quick.
This bout is set for one fall.
Man, this should be one hell of a singles match.
Yeah, man. But I think they definitely have to now. It's like now that they got Stadium Stampede coming, which is cool. I'm happy for the people who are happy about that because they play online and they like Fortnite. And it does look crazy. I will try it out. But it's probably going to be just one time. It's not my thing. It's not my bag, baby. So, yeah, I think they definitely have to focus on the offline players. They got to add the different match types in. That's a must, because if you have all these match types in Road to Elite, but yet they're not available for us in exhibition mode, that's a problem. That is a problem. Oh, come on. So yeah, man, the main thing for me, I want update wise, is create a pay-per-view, create a show, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, my jobber, man, what is he? Wow. Man, all right. But yeah, oh, come on, man. But yeah, create a show, create a pay-per-view. The ability to edit the wrestlers that are in the game. And more match types. More match types. And real quick, man, I do want to say, and I've talked about this briefly, but the roster is good, but the roster is also lacking to me. I feel very important characters. Starting with the amount of characters that we already have in the game was good, but they're missing people like Sean Spears, Jamie Hayter. I still don't understand why, like, them two specifically, I don't understand why they're missing. I think one thing that really could have helped this game was put as many of the wrestlers in from the start and then just build on top of that. Like, maybe a lot of the DLC characters could have been people from New Japan and Ring of Honor, but have the majority of the roster already in the game because they've been there for so long. I understand people that came like, late 2002 and they actually got some people in here, surprisingly enough, that I thought would miss the base roster. So that's what's interesting. It's like they have certain people in this game, but then you turn around and it's like they're also missing a lot. It's it is interesting, to say the least. Ooh. Oh, come on, man. See, look at the, I mean, the little details that they have in this game, man. I'm saying, like, it's, like, I get it. It's cartoony. It does have an arcade-like sensibility about it, if that even makes any sense. But it, because of the way that it plays, you can, I mean, even Kenny Omega said on the Swerve, like I think I mentioned this before, when Kenny Omega said on that Swerve podcast, he said, he mentioned about how it has like the arcade, like, it's very arcade like, but he said, if you want to just play this as a sim, you can. And I am playing it, I get exactly what he means. And it does have that nice fast pace. A lot of the moves, not all of the moves, but a lot of the moves feel like they do have impact. Hey, oh, come on, man. Ooh, I'm not gonna be able to pin. I gotta drag him away from the ropes, I think. No, I don't. No, I don't. That's it. That's it. That is it. All right, y'all. I will be doing this again. Again, I'm going to grind to get to Owen Hart. This game is fun, man. Like, I get bored of it. There was actually a couple days that I didn't play it, and I was just playing WWE 2K. But, man, when you do pick up and play this game, it is fun. So it's not all bad. It's just not all there. It's just a hollow experience for what the game costs. And I've mentioned that before. I'm a broken record, but it is what it is. But the game is still a lot of fun, and they at least have that. If you're going to have something, I'd rather the game at least be fun, which it is. Like, you can pick up and play it, and I enjoy playing the matches, even though they're quick, and that is a nitpick that I wish that they could last a little bit longer without you necessarily having to do it. They just need to tweak the pin system and the submission system, and I think they'll be fine. Which those are some other updates that need to happen like ASAP. But other than that, man, I haven't played on Elite. I'm playing on hard. So I was playing on normal just to get used to the game. Now I'm playing on hard, and you could probably tell the difference if you watch like my other gameplay videos of this and then you watch the ones now. You probably can't tell the difference. It is way better to play on the more difficult levels. I'm going to try playing on Elite next, but playing on hard and playing on Elite, it adds more to the matches. I will say that they feel more back and forth, so you're not destroying your opponent. So it is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys feel in the comments about the updates. Are you happy about Stadium Stampede? How do you feel? If you're a Fortnite fan, you probably love it. It is what it is, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, this is Soul Drum 86, and I'm out. Peace. Like, comment, subscribe.